Bass Reeves, born in 1838, Crawford County, Arkansas, and died January 12, 1910, in Muskogee, Oklahoma. He was an American lawman that was one of the first black U.S. deputy marshals, and one of my favorites from the Old West. When coming back from a trip from Colorado, I decided to take a detour and go to Fort Smith, Arkansas. To my immediate surprise, I saw a giant portrait of him painted on the side of a building. I'd recognize that face with that large mustache anywhere. Born a slave in Arkansas, Reeves grew up in Grayson County, Texas, following the relocation of his owner, William Reeves. Reports regarding Reeves' activities and whereabouts during the Civil War were ultimately unclear. Reeves claimed he served in the Battle of Pea Ridge, Chickamauga, and Missionary Ridge under William S. Reeves' son, Colonel George Reeves, for the Confederacy. Reeves' family members claimed that during an argument over a poker game somewhere between 1861 and 1862, he attacked the man and escaped to the Indian Territory. In other accounts, it's because his owner cheated during the card game over Bass's freedom. The Indian Territory is now Kansas and Oklahoma. Following the war, he worked as a guide for the U.S. government, as a guide traveling through the Indian Territories. In 1875, Bass Reeves was commissioned to be a deputy U.S. Marshal by federal Judge Isaac Parker in the Western District of Arkansas. Parker was known as the hanging judge. Reeves was responsible for the apprehension of criminals. Bass Reeves was known for his valor. Reeves killed 14 outlaws and apprehended more than 3,000 throughout his tenure. He even arrested his own son for murder because none of the other marshals would take the case. Upon retirement in 1907, he became a city police officer in Muskogee, Oklahoma. Reeves stood 6'2" and weighed 180 pounds. He was a crack shot with a pistol or a rifle in either hand. Settlers said Reeves could whoop any two men with his bare hands. I believe it. Reeves said the largest number of outlaws he ever caught at one time was 19 horse thieves he captured near Fort Sill, Oklahoma. The trick to his success is he would disguise himself as many different people, and most criminals didn't expect a black man to come up and then suddenly be a marshal and arrest him. He would take a prison wagon, a fellow deputy, a cook, and they'd spend months out in the territories gathering up outlaws. A noted female outlaw, Belle Starr, turned herself into Fort Smith when she found out Reeves had a warrant out for her. In 1887, Reeves was tried for murder for shooting his trail cook, but he was found innocent. Reeves also arrested a Seminole outlaw named Greenleaf, who had been on the run for 18 years without capture and murdered 7 people. In the same year, Reeves went after the famous Cherokee outlaw Ned Christie. Reeves and his posse burned Christie's cabin down, but he eluded the capture. Christie built his fort for fighting. It was on a hill. It was reinforced with logs with shooting ports all around it. Bass burned it down, but still Christie got away. In 1893, Reeves was transferred to the East Texas Federal Court in Paris, Texas. Reeves broke up the Tom Story gang of horse thieves that operated in the Red River Valley. Reeves continued to work there until 1897. Reeves was transferred to Muskogee Federal Court in Indian Territory. Reeves' son Bernie killed his wife for cheating. It is said he asked his dad for his advice for the first time he caught her cheating, and he said if she does it again, kill the man and beat the hell out of her. A warrant was placed for his son's arrest. The other marshals, out of respect, wouldn't take it. Bass arrested him because he didn't want his son to die in a shootout, where the boy was sent to federal penitentiary. Reeves became a city police officer in Muskogee, and he was in charge of the vice squad to running out all the prostitutes and those men that would sell liquor to the Indians. Bass Reeves died of Bright's disease on January 12, 1910. If you go to Fort Smith's Pendergraft Park, you'll see a bronze statue of Bass Reeves. He made this video because Bass Reeves has always been one of my heroes from the West. If you like this video, click like and please subscribe. This little act is so little and it does so much to help me. Well, thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe. Well, we'll see you next time.